Hey babes, hello. So this is actually the second time I'm doing this video because after I did the video, I remembered something else that was very crucial and I wanted to touch on that as well. So here we go. I'm talking about the new interview Grandis has done. Now, everybody's talking about certain situations where she's lying and contradicting herself. Okay, and adding more to the story, just like Candace, right? So I want to mention that one of the first things that was mentioned, well, at least in the video I watched, Grandis talks about Rose, okay, and how Rose was the baby of the family, okay, a girl. Now, Summer is also the baby of the family, a girl, right? I'm going to touch on that right now. So I was going to save it for the ending, but I'm going to touch on it so I don't forget to say it. I'm thinking, was there any, this is a question, was there any type of inheritance from the grandfather for Rose Bly? That maybe once Rose Bly went missing, maybe it will go on to an heir, right? And then lo and behold, did Summer become this heir? I'm just wondering. It was just a thought that flashed in my head, and I wanted to put it out there to see if it maybe was possible or if it was not possible. So I did also notice that in every single interview, no matter whose interview, you always hear the dogs barking. Every single interview, dogs were present. There was no dogs that they all left, all 20 of them. So that's a big key to me. Every single video, you hear dogs barking. Every single one. Except for the moment that Summer Wells goes missing. Then, and only then, were every single dog off the property. Don't buy it. Can't pay me to buy that. Sorry. We know she added that nap piece, right? And then she planted, and then she gave candy. And so this nap came out of nowhere, but I mentioned a nap when we were speaking about Candace, right? She said, what if I did this right? What if I did that right? What if I went outside with her, right? So she says, her body and her mind is basically saying, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, and I should have went outside with her. So what was this and what was that? What was the two major things that she did wrong that her body recognizes and her subconscious recognizes, because that was a very fast answer because it was truthful, okay? Did she get high and pass out? And that's why she couldn't go outside? Were they in the truck at the swimming hole and they passed out and took their nap while Summer played in the water after they took Hunter home? Let's keep going. So we're going to talk about this waterhole just real fast, but it's very important, okay? And I'm going to tell you why it's very important. Because Grandis says at the horse stable, they were at the waterhole. Summer went swimming at the water at the horse stable. I believe that's where. What do you mean you believe that's where? You were there, right? They said you walked down with your swollen knee, right? Down that steep hill to the water to stand there. To stand there and watch Summer jump in the water for 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. But Candace also said, everything's slow motion here, right? So, thankfully for you, I've been through many traumas, okay? And every single trauma is slow motion. When I think about them, guess what? They're still slow motion. When it happened, it was slow motion, okay? She relived something, and that was truthful. Everything was slow motion. And I'm getting real sick to my stomach just saying this out loud now. Jesus. So, another question. Did they take Summer home and go back to the waterhole? So that's what I wanted to touch on today. Please let me know. Now, I know there's other things in it, but a lot of other people are talking about that, and I just want to go over it with a clear mind of what I pick out, okay? I also want to address one thing for a babe that was a little confused. She said she was, okay, so the video I did with Candace, and I was like, look, this lady is high on the day that they're doing a search for her daughter, kikiing and laughing and, talking junk about Don and how he's an a-hole, things like that. Instead of looking for your daughter, right? She's nodding off during the interview. And somebody was upset with me that, she said it took her back to see me in that state. And what she meant was basically because I was saying, look, there she goes again. Ugh. Look, she's doing it again. Ugh. And she's nodding off. And I wanted to point that out to you. Now, guys, I'm an empath. I pick up on other people's feelings. I'm not drugged. I'm not okay? I was picking up on her feelings, and I needed you to see that. I wanted you to see that, what the feelings I'm getting from her. It was very drugged. And I'm not drugged. So that's how I know it was her feeling. So I understand you were taken back, but again, that was not me and my feelings. That was Candace's feeling, not mine. They're two different things, and we keep those separate. You just misunderstood what I was trying to say, and you thought I was being offensive. I was not trying to be offensive. I was trying to show you what I was feeling off of her. Okay? I love you, babes.